Hello and welcome. So in this video we are going to solve the task 1 of the Quantium Data Analytics Internship. So what is the task? That is data preparation and the customer analytics. So I'm first of all let me show you the task, guys. Okay. So on section 3 that you can easily see that you have to do these three things. That is data set is already given and you have to download it. Okay. So creating and interpreting high level summaries of the data, finding outliers and remove these if applicable, and checking data formats and correcting if applicable. Okay, so how to download the data sets? So just click on this, that is on the fourth section, that is QVI transaction data. Just click on this and download the data sets. Okay, so that's how you download the data sets. And for solving the task you can use any programming language, but in this task they are asking solution in R and a Python. So I'm going to solve on a Python programming language. So just open a Jupyter notebook, guys, and just open a Jupyter notebook. And okay, so what is the first step? That first of all we are going to summarize the data. Okay, so first of all import the necessary libraries. Okay, import pandas as pd, import numpy as np, and import cborn as sns. Okay, just click shift plus enter to run this. It will take some time and it will run successfully. Okay, so library is loaded, and in the next step you are going to load your data set. So for this, let's take a variable that is data set, and inside this just use pandas read method, that is pd dot read underscore exl, and inside the course just provide the file name. Okay, so just copy this name. Okay, just copy this name and paste inside this. Okay, shift plus enter. It will take quite time because data set is quite large, about 11 MB. Okay, our data set has been loaded. Oh, you can check whether it is loaded successfully or not by using head method. So just take a variable that is data set as you declare above and use the head method. It will show the first 5 rows of your data set. Just okay, as you can see, guys, from 0 to 4 there are 5 rows and just showing your data set, and you can see the elements of your data set like a date, store, nbr, and what is this, lylty card nbr. Oh, this is something I don't know. So text id, product nbr, product name, product quantity, total sales. Okay, so this is the, as you can see, guys, our data set is successfully loaded. And what you have to do in the next step, you can summarize your, what is the task, let me check again. Okay, creating and interpreting high level summaries of the data. Okay, so in a Python you can take get the summary of your data by using the describe method. It will just give you the quick analytics of your data. So for this, just use data set dot describe and shift plus enter. Okay, so this is all about the summary of your data, guys. So as you can see, there are the count, that is 2,64,836 datas are there, rows are there, entries are there, you can say anything, and the mean is about this. Okay, so what is the thing that we use in this data sets? Date is not very good, this is not very good, and this is okay. Name, quantity doesn't matter. Okay, so this one is our target variable, that is total sales, and we are going to check is there any outlier present in total sales or not. Okay, so this is some summarization of your data is done by using a describe method. And if you want to check whether it is there is a, if you want to check is there any null value in this data set or not, so for this just use this dataset dot is null dot sum process. Okay, so as you can see guys, all the values are 0, means there is not any null value in this data set, none and not a number. Okay, so there is not any null value in this data set, so data is quite clear. And but in real time data is not like this. There are lots of errors, lots of non values, so you have to filter it. Okay, so this is the summarization part. And what next? You have to check whether is there any outlier in this dataset or not. So as I told you guys, the total sales is the target variable, so we are going to check whether is there any outlier in a total sales or not. So for this, just use the SNL SNS and just check by using box plot. Okay, and inside the bracket just give the data name, that is dataset, and what is the column that is dot underscore sales. Okay, just shift plus enter. Okay, so this is not very good. Okay, just use the histogram SNS dist plot and data set sales. Okay, show. Is there any error? Okay, so sales capital caps SALES. Okay. Okay, so as you can see guys, there is the outlier. Let me show you what is outlier. As you can see guys, there's a lots of values, there are some values, and at the end of you can see there is also some values, but from the 100 to the approx 580 there is not any value, and the last value is come after the 600. So basically this 600 is the outliers. So what is the outliers? Outliers is nothing but suppose there are 100 students in a class, and 90% or we can say 95% students performing well and 5% are dumb, so that 5% are nothing but the outliers. Okay, so this last is nothing but the outliers. So there is an outlier present in the data, and we have to clean this outliers. So for cleaning this outlier, let's check the mean value of the total sales. Okay, so as a describe function, that is total sales, and the mean is about 7.30, approx 7.3 is the mean of the total sales. So from the mean just take some values extra for removing the outliers. Okay, so for this I'm just using a new variable. So how I'm going to declare a new variable? Just take a new variable, that is first of all remove all the different type of data from the data set and only take the integer and the float. So for this, just make a variable that is numeric data, and inside this data set dot select underscore d types, and inside this just provide the data types, that is float, because float are those numbers, it is also include the rational numbers, and integer is just a whole number, and int. Okay, so these are nothing but the numeric data on your data set, of your data sets. Just shift enter, and now open. Now show this numeric data by using head method. So there's some spelling mistake. Okay, total sales. Okay, so in the parenthesis you have to also use angle brackets like this. Okay, now it is correct. As you can see guys, now in the data set there is only numeric as well as numeric data, and it is include the integer and the float as well. As if we see the above data set, that there is also non-numeric things, that is this one, like a natural chip company, sea salt and so on. Okay, so this is the object, basically object type, data type. And for removing outliers, first of all just convert into the numeric data set. So this is now the numeric data set, and now we are going to remove the outliers. I will, like, as I told you guys, that for removing the outlier, just see the mean values and filter your data near about the mean values. Okay, so as in our data set the mean is approx 7 point something, so we are going to filter till the top, till the total sales values is approx 8, or you can use 10, 9, but not more than 10. Okay, because if you do so, maybe there also maybe there is some outliers will present. Okay, if you use the filter after 10. So let me show you guys how to filter it. So for this, take a variable that is the suppose x. Okay, and after that you are going to filter your data set. So for this, just use the data set, not data set, numeric data set, numeric data, and inside this you are going to filter it. Just numeric data. Inside this, just provide the column name, that is total sales, and after then just use this greater than, less than 8.000. okay, so let me run this. There is another data frame is not callable. Okay, let me check what is the error. Numeric total sales, this one is done, this one is also done. What is the error? Numeric data. Data, what is it? Okay, braces mistakes. So in the place of braces, you just need angle brackets. Okay, just shift plus enter. As you can see, it is running now. Okay, so now plot this, and I hope that there is not any outlier present. So for plotting this, just take a variable x, sorry, SNS dot just plot, and inside the bracket just give the x, and KDE equals to false, not true. Okay, so it will take some time and plot your graph. Still error. Just plot. What is the error? Let me check, guys. Color. Okay, went to this provided. The pins are no, sir. Okay. Okay, so in the place of x, we are not specifying the specific column. So for this, just use x TOT and underscore sales. Now it will run. Okay, so as you can see, guys, there's not any outliers. Let me change into it true. Okay, so as you can see, there's not any outlier present in the data set. As you can see, guys, from 1 to 8 there is not any outliers. These are not the outliers because not only a single value, because there are multiple values are found for the specific input. Suppose there is a, for the 7.2 input, there is a approx so many values are found. Okay, so we just remove the outliers from our data sets. So you can also use the box plot for this, for a visualization, to check whether the outlier is present or not. The box plot, inside this, just provide the x and the thought sales and nothing. Okay, just move this. Okay, so as you can see guys, now it is quite clear that there is not any outlier. If there is outlier present, so after these signs there is a dot dot dot, but there is not any dot dot dot, because so this is just outlier is just removed. Okay, so the two tasks is done, that is creating and interpreting high level summaries of the data and finding outliers and removing these. We just remove this and check the data formats and correcting it. So now we have to just check the data formats. So for this, for data format for the given data set, so that is data set is are stored in our data set variable. So data set, so we have a d types for getting the types, or we can the formats of the particular data, d types, and let's run this. Okay, so date is in integer, store NBR is also integer, but one thing is a object, that is product name. So as you can see guys, the product name is can't be in an integer or a float type, so this is good. So means there is not any error with the format of the data, and so we don't need to change it. So this is all the three tasks. So what is the first task? First, let me recap. That is, first of all, import all the data science libraries, read our data set, check whether it is loaded or not by using head method, describe, and after then describe is nothing, just for the use for the summarization of your data. So let me check, is there any markdown or not. Insert and insert cell above and just mark down it. Okay, mark down. Okay, so this is a summarization. Okay, change into the markdown is present or not. Yes, it is present. Let me change the heading. Okay, so this is summarization of your data, and this is basically for checking. Just insert a cell above, checking for outliers. Okay, and select as heading as again. Okay, so checking for outliers, this is the second answer, and from here just insert a cell above. Heading will be quite good for your notebook, because in a notebook all the codes are there, but if you use a heading, so there will be appropriate information regarding every codes. Okay, so I recommend you guys just you also use the headings for the, because you are going to submit this code file for your submission. So this is nothing but the removing outliers. Outliers. Okay, this one, this is the removing outliers, and the last one is cell, insert cell above, and what is checking data formats. Okay, it is good, it is okay, not good. Data format, heading. Okay, so that's how your task is completed. Now submit your task. So what you have to do for submitting your task is download this notebook. Okay, let me save this, guys. Notebook is saved now, and file. Okay, download as ipynb. Okay, yes, .py. This is ipyn. Okay, notebook in a format notebook. Okay, just save it. Paste. And go to your submission and go to the fifth point and just click here to submit your work. Just click here. Should not okay, it is opening. It will take some time. Now just upload your file. Just click on upload and select your file. That is this one. .ipynb Python notebook. Just click on open. So as you can see, guys, your file is uploading and upload successfully. And just make sure you click on mark as done. Uploading your work, and as you can see, guys, your work is completed. Congratulations on completing the data preparation and customer analytics task. Okay, so your task is completed. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, just thumbs up and share with your friends, and thank you so much.